Coming up on Good Taste. I'm sitting here with culinary greatness. It's a family affair at one of the best Mexican food spots in Texas.
Truly Mexican food.
There's a reason the food from this chef draws loyal fans.
It's been something wonderful for me.
Then,
Wow, that's amazing.
we're headed to a restaurant where you can really get your game on. It's a celebration of all things American, like this smoked, bacon-wrapped meatloaf.
So good. It's really good.
And speaking of sports, who's ready to tailgate?
Take it out on the brisket, right?
How to score big at your next tailgate party. Good Taste starts right now. Hi everyone, welcome to Good Taste. I'm Tanji Patton. Today we're on the famous Riverwalk in San Antonio, the unofficial capital of Tex-Mex cuisine. But if you're craving delicious, pure Mexican food, you can either make a beeline for south of the border or head straight to Hugo's. Like fine wine and whiskey, some things just get better with age.
I can't even remember how many years I've been coming here.
It's authentic Mexican food, and we think it's the best in town.
All of the passion that he puts on his dishes is just amazing. We love it.
She's talking about Hugo Ortega, the first ever Mexican-born chef to win a coveted James Beard Award. Tell me what that felt like.
I cannot lie to you, it's been something wonderful for me.
From slow-roasted, melt-in-your-mouth lamb barbacoa to crispy churros filled with dulce de leches, every dish at Hugo's is prepared with precision and pride.
But it's delicious.
This year, Hugo's marks a major milestone. Can you believe it's been 20 years?
So incredible, from 20 years ago when we opened Hugo's where people see Mexican food today, it's just amazing, you know, how much movement in every aspect, food and people beginning to connect, you know, with what it is.
Tucked into Houston's historic Montrose district, Hugo's is a part of the neighborhood fabric.
We're here because of this community, and they're the ones who make it happen, and they're the ones who inspire me to do new dishes.
The very best of those dishes fly out of this kitchen 6 days a week.
Don't expect Tex-Mex, expect something a lot more authentic, like you are in Mexico City.
Like the chapulines, a centuries-old dish from Oaxaca. Crispy fried grasshoppers sautéed in a champagne sauce, finished with dried peppers.
This is truly Mexican food.
The aguachile de camarón comes from Sinaloa in northeastern Mexico. Delicate ruby red shrimp, marinated in lime juice, served with cucumbers, serrano peppers, and Mexican spring onions.
They're very fresh, the flavor's amazing, just a lot of flavor to it.
Hugo's love for Mexico runs deep.
The country has so much to offer in so many dimensions, right? Yeah. That is exactly what the essence, you know, this incredible cuisine. They have a lot to offer.
Hugo now has 4 different restaurants in Houston, including award-winning Xochi. His team includes his brothers, Ruben and Jose Luis. What is it like now to have all of the brothers here?
I feel so proud for my brothers.
Jose Luis is a chef at Xochi. Ruben leads the restaurant group's pastry team. This year, Ruben earned his own James Beard nomination for Outstanding Pastry Chef. I'm sitting here with culinary greatness, and you're all very thin.
Yeah, we didn't win, but like I said, we had a lot of fun.
I tell him, I say, you know, don't get discouraged because, you know, it just takes time.
The brothers say they honed their culinary skills watching the women in their family, especially their abuela.
Yeah, she's a responsible.
Honest to you, yeah. She's, for me, she's the master.
Traditionally, I think in any culture, you know, you start in the kitchen. For the 3 of us, I guess we don't want to complicate things, so we just stay in the kitchen.
We're so glad they did. After all, where else can you find tender rabbit stew packed into sweet potato masa? I'm a huge fan of rabbit. I think it's delicious, but it's not as easy to get as chicken would work, right?
Definitely.
The sauce is a flavor explosion with rabbit stock, allspice, cumin, chipotle pepper, and Mexican oregano. Oregano is good at so many things, isn't it?
So many things.
While the sauce simmers, form the sweet potato garnachas. Then fill them up.
You want to make sure you get plenty of rabbit and then a little bit of sauce.
It looks so good. Top it with queso fresco and dig in. Cheers. That is so good. You'll be wowed by every bite at Hugo's. What would you say to those wannabe chefs out there?
But it's up to you and how much desire is in your heart to represent it and to understand it and to practice it. We represent one country and one cuisine. And we're very lucky to be under, I call it the umbrella of the incredible cuisine that is Mexico.
And what incredible cuisine it is. We are coming to you from Dell Stadium, home of the Round Rock Express, and I am with the executive chef of Goya, Fernando Deza, in what may be my all-time favorite set I think we've ever worked in.
It's unbelievable.
Okay, so what are we making?
So we're making some delicious sliders using Northern Ryan's ground beef and spice it up with our Goya ingredients.
Goya Products Rules. Show me what we do,
So
chef.
to start, we're gonna make some caramelized onions. You can help me out adding this bacon here. Now we're gonna add some diced onions. We're gonna mix it with the bacon. We wanna caramelize those onions. And now what we're gonna do, we're gonna add some Goya panela, cane sugar. It's gonna help caramelize all those flavors of the bacon, the onions. Next, we're gonna add the guava jelly that we use for so many dishes in Latin cuisine. Then after that, and to bring more flavor, we're gonna add some Goya sazon that just bring the flavor into a different level.
It does. I keep these in the pantry all the time.
Then to finish it up, we're gonna add some Goya balsamic vinegar. Then we're gonna let it rest for around 5 to 10 minutes.
Kind of like bacon onion candy.
So yeah, bacon jam.
Another great part of these burgers is the aioli, right?
The aioli, and we make it super easy. We start with our Goya mayonnaise. Then we're gonna add some chives. You can help me out with some Goya minced garlic.
I love this product.
There
It
you
comes in
go.
the squeeze.
The squeeze bottle, always the same quality all the time. The lemon juice, just a little teaspoon. Then we're gonna season with some Goya adobo with pepper.
Another one of my favorites for
You can
everything,
use,
truly.
Oh yeah, you season all the meats. So next we're gonna add the truffle oil.
So our burgers are ready. We've got a nice slice of Munster cheese on there.
And we grill the bread with some butter and some adobo, so good. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna add some of the aioli on the bottom of the bread. So this is a lot of layers of flavor in one slider.
Yeah. Okay, they look amazing. I'm gonna taste your gourmet bacon jam.
Oh, there you go. Nice and smoky, sweet. Right? It's perfect with a burger.
That is phenomenal. Fernando, thank you. We've got the recipe online. Loved staying for the Round Rock Express game. Lots of fun. Still to come, some fantastic deals in my wine finds, perfect for tailgating too. But first, delish. This celebration of America includes football and a mouth-watering house-smoked meatloaf wrapped in bacon.
About everything that I've had here has been fantastic.
There's some extra inspiration behind this culinary creation. Wow, you better believe it. Stay put for a touchdown in the kitchen next. Cisco, at the heart of food and service. Welcome back. If you've ever wanted to experience a taste of America all under one roof, we found it. And as you might expect, this hotspot offers the ultimate game-watching experience, along with some amazing food to boot. You'll need 3 things before you'll walk into Lambeau's America in Highland Village. A big appetite. Oh, wow. It looks a lot bigger all finished up. A love of football.
It's my favorite place to come watch sports and hang out and have beer.
And the all-American pride your Texas heart can hold.
You're going to see very much of an American theme. So the name Lambeau's America, this was his America. his opportunity to live the American dream.
Owner Jim Burforth is talking about Curly Lambeau, the legend who founded a little rec team in 1919 called the Green Bay Packers. 2 years later, they joined the NFL.
Curly Lambeau goes on and spends the next 35 years of his life living the American dream.
And the American dream really is what Lambeau's is about, isn't it?
It is.
Lambeau's is a larger-than-life tribute to the bootstrappers who roared through the 1920s and 30s to make America the greatest place on earth.
They were building the Hoover Dam, the Empire State Building, the Golden Gate Bridge. Charles Lindbergh was flying. It was unbelievable what was going on in America.
To honor those hardworking immigrants and the food they brought with them, Lambeau's menu is a culinary tour across the land of opportunity.
It's pretty cool. Yeah, like the menu is named after all the different football cities, and it's a fun place to be.
Tennessee hot fried chicken with a sensational sweet and spicy glaze.
About everything that I've had here has been fantastic.
Baltimore, Maryland-style crab cakes, doused with a white wine butter sauce and 2 jumbo fried shrimp. Delish. Tampa Bay fish and chips with addictive, homemade curly fries.
So good. It's really good.
Lambeau's is the result of Jim's own American dream. He was a line cook at 16 when a manager noticed his talent.
A manager goes, "Hey, you're really good at this." I go, "I am?"
He took it to heart and applied to the Culinary Institute of America.
I get in and the rest is history, I guess, and I just loved it, and that's probably how I got to be successful because, you know, they say when you love what you do, it's not that big a deal anymore, right?
You'll notice Jim's passion for food in every bite. You have a meatloaf unlike any other I've ever seen.
Oh, the smoked meatloaf with the mac and cheese, we're smoking it, topping with the bacon, and making like an ancho chili sauce that goes on top of it. So it's mom's meatloaf, but turned up a notch or two.
Wow, that's amazing. But the fan favorite is the Dallas chicken fried steak, covered in bacon fat gravy.
Oh, that is freaking phenomenal.
All right, show us. We're making a very famous chicken fried steak.
That's right.
Famous because it's not like all the other chicken fried steak across Texas,
That's right. So our chicken fried steak's got unique flavor.
That unique flavor comes from a secret blend of cayenne pepper, New Orleans spices, cracked black pepper, garlic, and more.
It's a little spicy, but it blends in really well with the beer batter.
Yeah, and you don't see this kind of combination on many chicken fried steaks.
Typically you don't.
And there's a reason for the spice, right?
That's right. Well, you know, whenever you eat something spicy, you call in for another beer.
Okay. Dust it, dunk it, then fry it up.
All right, and typically we finish with a little bit of the seasoning that we use on the beginning.
Ah.
So look at that.
To make you thirsty.
There you have it. That's it.
Layer on that bacon fat gravy and dig in. Mmm. That's fantastic. And it's so nice and crispy, and that steak is just fork tender.
Absolutely.
It's fabulous. You know what we need now?
Couple of beers, right?
You got it.
Yeah, all right.
All right, let's do it. Maybe you don't have to love football to love Lambeau's, but it doesn't hurt. What is it like when the Packers play the Cowboys?
That's a really fun day.
Is this the place to be?
That's a really fun day. We have a tremendous amount of Cowboys fans. The only thing they look at me cross-eyed about is when they ask for the Wi-Fi code, it's Go Pack Go. Sorry, they only have to key it in once. It's Go Pack Go.
It doesn't matter who you're rooting for. If you love the red, white, and blue, you'll fit right in at Lambeau's. Hello, Fun Wine friends. Time for my wine finds. Up first, a very affordable California rosé that I'm loving. This is the Hess Select. Rosés pair with just about everything. Hence the motto, rosé all day. Save some money and buy domestic. The Hess Select Rosé is $12.68 a bottle. Up next, a Rioja from Spain where Tempranillo rules. This is the Marqués de Caceres Rioja. This fruity, fresh wine is bursting with flavors of tart cherries. It would pair perfectly with Spanish tapas, of course, hearty pastas, even Mexican food. It's a great tailgating wine, too. The Marqués de Caceres Rioja is about $11 a bottle. Up next, a fantastic Malbec from Mendoza in Argentina. This is the Caillon del Cremon. Anything you throw on the grill will pair with this wine. I love it with the poppers they sell in the meat departments at H-E-B. Steaks, of course, it's great with, grilled chicken. This wine lures you in with its enticing, smoky, luscious bouquet. You'll taste purple plums, currants, and finish with a hint of dark chocolate. Truly a great find this season. The Caillon de Cremon is about $19.98 a bottle. I bought 6 to get the discount. As always, I discovered all my wonderful wines right here at H-E-B. Coming up, we've got a tailgate recipe so hot, it needs a blowtorch.
You know, who doesn't want to play with one of these?
I agree. Some sensational tailgating dishes you'll want to try next. When in Dallas, the Good Taste team loves to stay at the beautiful Sonesta Select Hotel. Get social with us. Follow us on Instagram at Good Taste TV. Good Taste with Tanji is brought to you in part by H-E-B. We are coming to you from the original Black's Barbecue in Lockhart, Texas. The air in Lockhart always smells barbecue, and I am with the 4th generation pitmaster at Black's, Barrett Black, and we are making some incredible tailgating recipes, right?
That's right. These are all barbecue desserts, so it's a little bit of a twist, something that's going to surprise your guests. It's a maple sausage donut sandwiches with a little touch of bourbon, and we get to play with the blowtorch.
I love it.
So we've got our original sausage right here that we're just going to cut into little coins, and we're going to toss this in here, and then maple syrup. And so we stir that up, but then we start to heat it up.
And you could do this on a grill.
You can do it on a grill.
Not without a blowtorch.
Yeah, but this is, you know, who doesn't want to play with one of these?
I agree.
Another part is my favorite. If you want to help me with this.
All right.
Add some flavor. Don't be shy. There you go, there you go. All right, and now we light that on fire a little bit, and we just kind of flambe that alcohol in it. Take a donut hole for the sandwich part of it. We cut it in half, a little toothpick, and there you go. There's your maple bourbon sausage donut bite right there.
I'm going straight for the bourbon sausage.
Of course. The next part, I call it candied brisket. So we're taking, you know, what my grandfather did and his beautiful invention, just adding another little twist to it. So you just get a big cleaver like this or any sort of thing, and this is your time to just really
take it out on the brisket, right?
Add some brown sugar to it, and then what you're gonna do is put this in a pan and put it on your grill, in your oven, and just melt that sugar into it. And what you get is basically this right here, which is just little chopped candied pieces of meaty, salty, sweet, slow smoked brisket that we chopped up, just a little bit of brown sugar. Eat it on its own. Add it to peach cobblers, like a crunchy, meaty. I mean, the options are endless. Took our jalapeno cheddar sausage, and we're making a cheesy, sweet honey quesadilla with it. Take your little corn tortillas, dip that in oil, and then one of my favorite parts is the cheese. You intentionally get some a little bit off the tortilla right there. Make a little bit of a crown.
Ah, okay, you want it to spill over.
My favorite part.
Honey.
Cheers.
For these recipes, head to our website, goodtaste.tv. Barrett, thank you.
You're welcome.
Congrats, 90 years.
Thank you.
Right now, we're going back inside the kitchen with James Beard award-winning chef Hugo Ortega. It's time to ask the chef, what's the one tool in the kitchen he just can't live without?
Well, definitely a chef knife. And of course, when it comes a chef knife, you have to make sure it has balance, it feels good on your hand. And then the sharpness of the knife is so important.
Yeah.
You know, for example, with this knife, I can make very thin slice of this zucchini, for example. And then I can bring this zucchini into a garnish just because the sharpness of that knife and I can garnish my food.
You've been in the kitchen all your life. What is the one tool you can't live without? What is your favorite?
Well, obviously my knife. My knife's got to be there right next to me every time. So this knife has been with me for about, 8 or 10 years. And of course, it's not the only one. I got a couple of them that I usually carry with me.
Do you ever share your knife?
Absolutely, with the people that I trust. So I got a couple of people that have been with me for about 17 years. So those guys, they got my trust.
Okay, because some guys say nobody touches my knife, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
We love to share good taste. Head to our website at goodtaste.tv, where you'll find delicious recipes from top chefs, my latest wine finds, and restaurant recommendations. Plus, you can see all our episodes right here. Don't forget, sign up for our newsletter while you're there. When visiting Houston, the Good Taste team loves to stay at the beautiful Royal Sonesta, right in the heart of Uptown, conveniently located near the Galleria. Hungry for more good taste? Log on to goodtaste.tv for our list of restaurants to choose from. While you're there, sign up for our newsletter. Thanks so much for joining us. We'll see you right back here next week on Good Taste. Cheers. One more time. All right, you ready? Okay, congratulations on 20 years.
Thank you.
We're gonna break a glass. One more time. This will make the blooper reel.
Okay.
Okay, congratulations on 20 years.
Thank you, Tanji. All right.